Rightio, open the gate. Up you go. Quick, open up. Just had his breakfast. Pretty much most of what you need to trim with. This and this. And all the other bits and pieces for other things, I suppose. Remembers Mara. With the almost severed front foot. We've let her go a little bit long between trims this time, but Mara came very close a couple of years ago to, I guess, within millimetres of having to be put down because of this hoof. You can see the strange growth on the side there. Well, it's a couple of years back now. Every time she loads it bubbles. So we'll give her a bit of a trim and show you what it was like a couple of years ago, won't we, Muzbar? So like it, share it and subscribe. Give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, which will help me a lot. Thanks very much. We'll do the goofy foot first if we can, I suppose. Let's have a look here, baby doll. Come on, come on. Come on, good girl, pick it up. That's good, that's it, good girl. Surprisingly, most of the hoof growth is on the lateral side. Very, so it seems to have slowed up a bit on the medial. A lot of frog. Show me do this. So she's got no bar up here. Mm-hmm. She's got no bar.
Is that because her feet are long?
That's because of the... No, feet aren't too bad actually, considering it's been so long since she's been trimmed. A bit amazing actually. I'm going to put it down, Marsbar. Doesn't help with me being crippled either. Does it, Mara? Yuck. Look at this. Come on, let's go. Don't think you can see that much. Good girl. Stand good, good. Good girl. The other foot's probably worse than this one. And that was the one that was originally injured, isn't it? Steady. Steady. Wait. Wait. Just push your butt around with it.
Around.
to take a fair bit off this heel. It's good.
Hold that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. Let's get a photo of that.
Oh, we will, don't you worry. You believe that?
At this stage, I'm rasping away the excessive and weird growth on the medial side of the hoof. Don't know how far I can go, but it looks like I'm going to get it almost back to normal.
You're a funny girl. What? Things, I suppose. My legs ain't what they used to be. Guess look Mars back, isn't it? That's a girl. Let's do it this way. This is a good foot. It's probably worse than what the bad foot was. Got a lot of toe here. Got a lot of toe here. Apart from that, it's not too bad actually. But she does have 2 bars, which she didn't have on the other foot. Not a real big frog. She has injured this one pretty badly too, as you can see by, you might be able to, I'll give you a close up. She's got a big scar on here. She almost did the same to this foot as she did to that foot.
That was from a wire fence when a stallion got out and went down the paddock.
Yeah, she used to chase boys. I think this is the longest her feet have ever been let grow, but it's been at least 6 months since she's been trimmed. But all the horses are running a huge period of time between trims at the moment, which sort of says how often's a horse got to be trimmed, and my answer to that has always been the same: when it needs it. Well, may you ask why I've got her foot on my knee, is because you can see how she doesn't like it being between my legs. Which can lead to a couple of injuries, I suppose.
I'll bring her up.
Right.
Creep her down. Wait. No.
Steady.
No. I'm in the corner here.
Push her around again.
Move your bum.
I might have to go and get some more loose. Whoop, whoop.
Back.
Mara's never been an easy horse to trim, and believe it or not, she wasn't too bad today.
Stand. Stand.
She seems to, when she's got something to keep her belly occupied, she's all right. Come back.
Hang on, I've got to push her ass around. She's right in the corner. Move.
Yeah, back her. That'll do, if we can. Come on. Come on. That's good. Interesting to see if she's still lame after this.
You can see where the arrow's pointing on her off foreleg, where I've rasped all the way up to the coronary band, more or less, on that excessive growth that was on that hoof wall.
So, that's good.
Right.
Well, that's the front.
Well, I didn't bother putting too much of the back feet trim up because they were pretty good and only basically just needed a rub and a clean up. Apart from the off hind, that is, that had a big chip out of it, but a couple of rubs with the rasp and that disappeared.
Steady. Pick it up a bit, that's a girl. Hold it there.
So look at babies.
Yeah. She's easy to do. Might bring her in and do her after I've got some photos. Well, this hoof, I don't think anybody's going to believe it, because as you can see the scar up here, see that scar up here, she was cut right across to here. All this is regrown from the coronary band, and this, goodness knows what it is. This was the other foot she damaged here, similar. Now we'll see if we can have a look underneath. Just look here, babe. Pick him up for me. Let's have a look underneath here. I don't know if you can see it. It's a bit dirty, but it's absolutely unbelievable foot. There you go. This is baby. Another $3,000 hoof. Mara, $3,000. Sam out there, nearly 1,000. Stand up for me. Since I broke my neck February last year and did my back this year, I ain't nowhere near as fit as I used to be, so I must be getting fitter because I just did 2 within an hour, and 2 not. She's good to trim this one though, 2 of course, aren't you? Anyway, hope you enjoyed that video. I haven't done a trimming one for a while, so like it, share it and subscribe. Give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, which will help me a lot. Thanks very much.